I am so pumped right now. Happy to be here with you guys. What's up? Welcome to another video. It's your boy, Bruceleerob. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And I am so stoked. We finally get to see UFC 5's first look trailer with gameplay and features. We're going to be able to dive into the deep end here and really see what type of product we're going to be playing for the next 2 to 3 years. I know we all struggled in UFC 4. We had the submissions, the mini games that broke immersion. We had leg kicks that had no impact on the movement of our opponents. The frustrations and all the wants and dreams are going to be hopefully showcased here today in this trailer. And let's go ahead and jump in. Let's do it, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. UFC 5. Already I'm seeing mature. 17 plus. I know UFC 4 was T for teen. And now we're getting mature. M for mature. Blood. Strong violence, or excuse me, strong language and violence. We're gonna get some cursing. We're gonna get some extra dirty damage. We're gonna get a lot of violence, and I ain't mad at it. Are you mad at it? I'm pumped up right now. That's what I'm talking about. This game is for adults, all right? We ain't messing around here and no more, ladies and gentlemen. This is UFC. Okay, without further ado, go ahead and jump in the video. Oh man, here we go. Daniel Cormier.
All at once.
All right, so right away we're seeing gameplay not final represents a game in development, guys. Okay, just a warning.
All at once, it becomes you, and it comes at you.
That ground and pound was
the
vicious.
authentic feeling of mixed
Nice
martial
head
arts
kick.
we've been
Nate
working to
McDonald, the
capture.
producer. All right, nice to meet you. Hello. UFC 5 as real as it gets.
For the first time in franchise history, UFC 5 is powered by the Frostbite engine.
Adesanya Makachev and the Frostbite engine.
UFC 5 looks amazing, man. It really gave me those feelings of stepping into the cage.
The Frostbite engine makes a significant impact on the
A little behind the scenes here on development of these models.
quality
I'm
of
sure they're going to be
characters
talking about
and
the damage.
environment.
Oh, there's Bruce Buffer. We got John Jones. We got Miocic over there. You know, they could have gave Bruce Buffer a more swagadocious coat there, but he's still looking good in the purple.
With advanced rendering features, we can deliver even
Shevchenko.
more realistic-looking fighters with industry-leading facial animation technology.
While the arts of mixed martial arts
Bang.
is something to behold, it does come with consequences.
Bang! Look
And I
at the
can tell
damage.
you,
Oh,
those consequences are
why they got to do Tony like that? Why they got to do the El Kukui like that? And I'm seeing a lot of blood. Okay, the cuts look okay. The blood looks pretty good. The model looks nice.
nasty.
With UFC 5's
Look at those cauliflower
all-new
ears. Real impact system.
cuts, bruising, and swelling accumulate in accurate locations on the body.
Yeah, this is something I'm super excited for. This is hyping me up. You know, that cut looks pretty good. Just the fact that there's going to be, I heard, now don't quote me on this, this is what I read, like 60,000 variations of damage that you can inflict on your opponent, and that actually affects the attributes of your fighter when you're taking damage or dishing out damage, which is pretty incredible to think about.
Body and have a realistic effect on gameplay.
Okay, here we go. We're getting some
foundation
gameplay.
of the real impact system, authentic damage.
Damage impacts your fighter's attributes during the game. So, if you got a cut,
Interesting. I'm already noticing a lot of similarities from UFC 4. It seems like this game's going to be just a souped up version of UFC 4. The striking in UFC 4 actually was something that I enjoyed. I did like it. I thought that's where UFC 4 shined, was in the striking department. And here we go. It seems like UFC 5 is going to just build upon UFC 4. I'm noticing the models, the crowd, the details on the fighters, but it seems like the striking system looks pretty similar here.
bleeding into your eye, it will lower your defensive abilities on that side of the body. And if you take one too many kicks to your lead leg,
Those hits look a little bit more brutal. The sweat beating off the face. Connor's looking pretty good. Dustin's looking okay. Yeah, the UI though, the UI okay on the UI. You know, not sure how I feel about the UI, but it looks like the same damage systems are going to be implemented. So interesting stuff. Not sure how I feel about the UI so far.
You'll start to limp. Your mobility will decline.
Ooh. Now, is that an injury that's popping up on the screen, that icon, or is that just you've just received a very devastating blow onto the leg? I'm not sure. If that was an injury, that would be awesome, like an icon that always is there once you do take a brutal leg kick like that. Let's see how the movement is.
And your attack power will drop.
Nope, there it is.
I'm taking some calf kicks. They look just as painful in the game.
Look at the wobble. Look at the leg buckle.
Working hand in glove with authentic damage.
Okay, so we saw the little icon there on the leg strike actually disappear. So that just is an indicator of a very vicious shot, which is cool. I wonder if you get to div, in UFC 4, when you would get to about div 15, you wouldn't be able to see any of the stats, stamina, damage on the opponent, but you did get to see that little exclamation mark to let you know that you did ring their bell. You did do some serious damage in that moment. So I wonder if you'll be able to see those icons later on.
Is the all-new strategic element of dark.
Yo, was that just an elbow we saw? Yes. Vicious elbows in the game now. That's what we want to see, right? Let's go.
Doctor's checks and stoppages.
If you take serious damage,
doctor
the ref
checks and
might call in the doctor
stoppages.
to check on you. Once
There's a
you're
doctor
cleared
coming
to keep
in.
fighting, you're going to have to switch up your strategy to protect that hurt
Oh. Okay, John Jones looking extra beefy at heavyweight.
area to keep the fight from getting.
Now, what is this green icon? Is that an indicator that you've taken some damage to the eye?
Stopped. And on the other side of this coin, can you make the most of your opponent's injury until the doctor has
He ain't
choice
happy about that one.
but to stop the
Herb
fight?
Dean calling it off. So doctor stoppages are something you have to worry about. You can't just take damage and hope for the best, hope for a lucky knockout, hope for some crazy minigame submission to, get you the win. So that is a pretty cool feature coming out in UFC 5, the damage system. We'll see how that plays out.
While every fight starts,
This is very, very important. Wow, so it's the same grappling system as well. So when they said a revamped grappling system, they just meant a revamped submission transitional based system building upon UFC 4's already implemented ground system. I don't know if they'll be coming out with any more transitions to expand the ground game, hopefully. And I'm not 100% mad at that because, they're in the current UFC 4 ground system, there is strategy. You can deny, you can make reads, you can outplay. There is a skill level there, a skill ceiling, a high skill ceiling at the upper echelon of the UFC 4 competitor. And now in the future, the UFC 5 competitor are going to be able to wield some, you're basically going to be able to build on your knowledge that you already have in the game, it seems. But we'll check it out. Looks like you get the L1 button for advanced.
starts on the feet, it should be just as fun to tangle on the ground. We got a new seamless submission system.
Seamless
and it
submissions?
really legitimizes the ground game in UFC 5.
Yep. Oh,
The
yeah.
seamless submission system removes the minigames completely.
Thank you.
And functions as an extension of the overall ground game. This delivers a much
Thank you so much. Everybody knows, everybody, their mother, their uncle, everybody who's played UFC, no one liked the mini game. Well, maybe you did if you're watching the video. I'm sorry. If you do, tell me in the comments if you like the submission video, the submission mini games, if you're going to miss them, because I will not. There's nothing like being in an immersive fight. I'm an immersive type of gamer. So when I'm in a game like this, I'm in there. I'm almost like feeling like I am the fighter inside of the octagon. And, the striking is going on, the takedowns, everything's going very smooth. I'm in the fight. But then as soon as someone grabs a submission and there's a mini game that's presented on my screen, the immersion is broken. You know what I'm saying? I'll even take the olden days, and we know what I'm talking about. You grab the controller, the right stick's a little loose. Why? Because you've been playing UFC with your boys, and when they grab the submission, whoever spins the stick faster, you guys remember, hitting that stick as hard as you can, getting the callus on the middle of the hand. I mean, we all miss those days. I'll take those days over what we had to deal with for UFC 4. It was a 3-year stalemate of absolute misery. So thank you, EA Sports UFC. Thank you, EA, for giving us a new transitional-based submission system. Now, I'm curious, right? How is this going to work? It's like chess. You're going to have to set up a transition, build towards that checkmate move. Now, how hard is that going to be to implement? How hard is that going to be to get to that point? And how is the defense going to work? Probably, that left stick flick up, flick down, flick left. But that is so much better, and I cannot wait.
Much faster and far more intuitive experience, keeping the action on the ground fresh and fluid.
That's what I want to hear. Fresh and
Showcasing
fluid.
UFC's massive presentation updates in truly innovative fashion is the all-new...
Yes, let's just go back a little bit here. Like I said, the checkmate move, right? That's the checkmate move there to get the armbar, and it's not... It's very interesting because I'm seeing a submission bar as well. Like, what is that all about? What is the submission bar? If anybody knows, tell me in the comments, because I am confused what that bar is. Is that affected by stamina? Is that... I'm seeing Tony Ferguson's... Let's go back a little bit more, actually, and see.
Action on the ground.
Is that... Okay. So it's looking like that's how close you are to finishing a submission, possibly, based on how far you've transitioned towards that checkmate move. And I'm just wondering how hard that is to gather, because that's going to be really cool, because it's going to give the offensive grappler, it's going to make such a good game, because the offensive grappler is going to be able to set up these moves, outplay. There's going to be different, directions that you can flick that stick, and it's going to be the job as the defender, Tony Ferguson player, to get those denies and to keep them away from that checkmate move, which is here, the armbar. Look at the head. He's looking a little frustrated right there.
Showcasing
and then
UFC.
Break that arm, which is a beautiful thing to see. I can't wait to get my hands on it to really feel and see what it's all about. But yes, sir, let's go.
This massive presentation update. Truly innovative fashion is the all-new cinematic.
Why Paulo Costa just leaning into it like that, huh?
KO replay.
Cinematic replay.
Frostbite, players can now rewatch their finishing blows in stunning visual fidelity.
Those super
Look at the hair fluttering around.
All those cinematic
Bang, that's impact right there.
It really turns your knockout into a work.
It's funny, they're really leaning into the head kick knockout over and over again for these vicious knockouts.
Plus, we've added improved interactions with the referee in ground and pound stoppages, and added the ability to go to a draw.
Not too excited about that, honestly, but still maybe to create a more immersive experience. Like I said earlier, I love the immersion, so I do like it, but not super excited about that. The referees jumping on and breaking up the fight. But, UFC 4, now looking back, it was pretty strange to see the referees come in and stop the fight. It wasn't that great, so a good improvement.
On the judges.
Online draws. Okay, dude, this is great. No!
Watch the finishing.
We'll get there. We'll get back.
Super camera angles, work of art.
My clumsy self.
We've added improved interactions with the referee.
Yeah, look at this though.
Plus, we've added
the ground system seems to be the same. It's just an improved, expanded upon version, which I'm a little concerned about. I'm going to see how it plays when I get my hands on it. Not 100% mad at it, like I said, but as I see these video and as I see these positions presented to me, it's definitely looking like the same game, striking, grappling, but expanded upon with some good tweaks, especially the submissions. All right, let's keep going.
Plus, we've added improved interactions with the referee in ground and pound stoppages, and added the ability to go to a draw on the judges' scorecards and online play, which is something we know you've been asking for.
Yeah, 100%, because in UFC 4, you'd have a super badass fight with somebody. It would be so razor thin, and it seemed like the game was forced to make a decision and give someone the winner when maybe they didn't deserve that win. So I know a lot of you out there are going to be excited. Tell me if you're excited in the comments down below. I am not 100% excited for online draws. It doesn't really matter to me. I didn't even really care, but that's pretty cool.
UFC 5
Game
is
mode.
truly an extension of the UFC fan
Game
experience.
mode.
Thanks to Fight Week, an all-new series.
We got Fight Week, Fight Now, Career, Online, Store, of course, a store, Event Calendar, Learn, Great Fire Settings, Accessibility. Okay, it's looking pretty similar.
Series of features and challenges synced with
It's definitely looking pretty similar to the last game. What's this? Contracts, events, results.
real-world fight events that bring you more content and rewards than ever before. Like the all-new alter egos, which let you play as your favorite fighters.
Hold on.
Which let you play as your favorite fighters in their authentic
That was a nice shot.
career-defining moments. With up to 4
That Conor
new
McGregor
alter
doesn't
egos
look-
dropping per month.
Doesn't look
It's
right.
a staggering level of content.
Adesanya,
Career
Naruto.
mode offers an all-new introduction.
Alter egos. Okay, so to me, it looks like we're going to be able to play our fighters in their most glorious days or a specific time in a fighter's career, aka alter ego, which is pretty cool, you know? You'll be able to play that fighter at their peak or at a different defining moment in their career and get to relive that inside of the octagon, which, hey, I'm down for.
And Coach Davis is back.
Coach
to
Davis
guide
is
players
back.
for their UFC career.
What's going on, Coach
along
Davis?
With help from none other than the Bullet herself.
The Bullet's
Valentina
coming to train us?
Shevchenko,
Okay.
Who crushes it as an all-new NPC.
This is the best training facility in the world. There is no place like it.
Then there are new cinematics, locations, and a
Ooh,
refined
more on the all-new online career mode coming soon. So intrigued by this. I want to see what they're going to come up with because that could be something super special.
focus on onboarding. And last but not least,
Ooh, here's
and
the
trust
kick.
me, it's not least.
That looks pretty good.
If you pre-order UFC 5, you'll receive a roster of legendary heavyweight fighters, including Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and the last Emperor.
Ooh, you know the first two, I'm never really excited to have boxers inside of a UFC game. It never does anything for me. But Fedor Emelianenko from Pride, being able to use him in the heavyweight division, now that's freaking dope.
Fedor Emelianenko.
Fedor? Come on, man.
Oh,
That's
I
too
know,
good.
DC, I know,
Thanks
I
for
know.
joining us, DC, and thank you all for watching. We're excited for you to find out for
How many times have they showed Tony Ferguson getting knocked out?
yourselves that UFC 5
Bang.
is as real as it gets.
There we go. Wow. So, final thoughts. Excited, obviously. It seems like all the skills that we've built as a UFC 4 player in this EA generation of UFC, it seems that those are going to transfer over to UFC 5. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. It looks like if you pre-order, you'll get 3 days early access and more. So make sure if you want the game early and get a little pre-training, make sure you're going to go pre-order it. I think I'm also going to pre-order as well. I'm not excited for Muhammad Ali. I'm not excited for Mike Tyson. Fedor, of course. I am pumped for that. And yeah, it looks like the striking system is expanded upon. I'm not sure, you know, what they're going to come up with, how to make that better. I thought UFC 4 hit the marks in the striking realm. I didn't like the ability to put your opponent on the fence and take their back. You know, you jump on their back, you get the choke. A lot of 50-50 situations in UFC 4. I hope they get rid of in UFC 5. From the footage that I saw on the ground game or in the ground realm, it seems like they are just expanding upon what's already in UFC 4. But at least the submission system is going to be completely revamped and revitalized, and that minigame is gone. So round of applause for that. The damage system is something I'm super excited about. The leg damage, the actual movement being altered by taking devastating leg kicks is something I'm so looking forward to. And I just cannot wait to get my hands on this game. As far as the graphics and that Frostbite engine, it does look better than UFC 4. It definitely does. Some of the models are a little iffy. Maybe they'll tune those. Some of the models look great. The damage, the blood, everything just is looking pretty damn dynamite. And this is almost the first game designed for the next gen console. This game is designed for the PS5. It's been 3 years, so I'm not very much of a picky gamer. So just being able to have a UFC game to play, being alive in a time that I could actually go in there, pick my favorite fighter, and go to town in online ranked against somebody else is something special. So I cannot wait. This trailer has been awesome, and we'll see how it goes when the game releases. I'm sure the beta is coming soon, and we'll see if it, if the players like you out there watching this video are going to like it, or they're not going to like it. It's very interesting information in this gameplay trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me how you felt about the trailer below if you'd like. And until next time, my brothers, take care. I'm out.